Friends, it is no secret that people consume YouTube on their television sets more and more each month than even a Netflix. So why not capitalize it and throw maybe your game creation or your scavenger hunt onto the screen and making it into a weekly game series? If you think that is impossible, let me show you one key thing. So after watching this YouTube video, I want you to go to the search bar in good old YouTube world here, and then I want you to type in scavenger hunt. And then what you will see is a bunch of short and long form video. What you will also notice that these videos that could be from college students or family friendly, the college students that is a little bit more risque. I wouldn't recommend that type of, genre of scavenger hunt, something more on the family friendly aspect of it all. But what you will notice, doesn't matter what type that you will see on your search, is that the view count is really high. And I mean real high. Some of it within the thousands, if not millions. And the key thing about it, it could be a 2-minute short or long form. The view count is there, which means people are watching it. Which means that they have a pretty decent, good amount of branding on that, as well as a pretty good subscription base. So there is a community immediately at their disposal under that genre. So you can capitalize it. So how is it done? Well, it's very simple. You have your scavenger hunt, you have your game creation. So, break it down to 4 quadrants. Those 4 quadrants are your 4 episodes. Then, what you can then do is either do one of two things. You could either do a little small casting call in your neighborhood by putting it on Reddit or Facebook or Insta or TikTok, and that you are asking for people to participate in your scavenger hunt game. Now, keep in mind, indicate that there is no compensation. This is just simply something that you are putting on YouTube. And if they want, they can place it on their YouTube channel if they happen to have it as well. So the key thing is when they arrive, what I would probably do as far as teams, how many teams should you have? I would say don't do more than 3. Team-oriented types of games are a little bit more attractive, and the viewer gets really connected to the team, as sometimes more or less it's up to debate towards an individual. And for this type of example, it's always best for a team element. So by doing that is that on your scavenger hunt, if you have multiple different types of scavenger hunt challenges, the first episode would be one challenge. And what you would do is, let's say you had 3 teams, get 3 of your friends, colleagues, family members, and have them follow that particular team throughout the challenge. Now, what they might have to do is a series of challenges that, think of it as a scavenger hunt list that they have to collect. Now, once they've collected all those items, there is an endpoint where you do not tell anybody at the beginning where the endpoint is. That's something they have to figure out on themselves. Now, ultimately, you have the footage in regard to the 3 teams based on those 3 individuals that you have that are helping you out create the B-roll, the footage. Ultimately, at the very end, first team to arrive, and they have collected all of the items that you have put on your scavenger hunt, will receive points. Then followed by the second, lesser amount, third, lesser amount. But they still have another stab at it on the second challenge, a la the second episode. So on and so forth. At the end of this whole 4 episode arc, you end up having the ultimate winner of this particular game. So it doesn't matter if you came in first, right? And you've collected all those items on the first episode. That's great. But in the second episode, the third team could do better. You know what I'm saying? So you just keep on adding points and you get to the final realm of the game and you have your grand winner. Yes. Does it take some work? Yes. Does it take some editing? Sure. But the key thing about it is that the tools are at your disposal. Just take your time on it. Maybe throw some voiceover narration, whatever the case might be. Also do some interviews along the way on these teams' challenges, and you have yourself a show. It's that easy. And then by doing that, create a cool brand on it, create a cool name, and there you go. And by doing that and promoting it on all forms of social, yeah, maybe, you don't get that much viewership at the very beginning. Don't get discouraged. What do we know about YouTube? What do we know about YouTube? It is evergreen. And make sure, of course, as we know, the packaging, the title, the thumbnail, the description, the tags. All that stuff should coincide and be complementary to one another. Because again, that is the cover of your poster, that is the cover of your book, and people are going to want to watch. And people are going to want to watch the players that are participating. And in the casting aspect of it all, kind of look in the form of the casting that, maybe you have some people that have different types of personalities. That actually makes better connectivity. And of course, players in reality shows, they come as regular people and suddenly they become characters. So I wish you all the best of luck. Listen, I many years ago was approached by a major production company to take our game and putting it on television, but we actually declined it for other reasons. You'll see it in an upcoming video in the upcoming months, which was a very exciting moment, but we came to the reality that we didn't want to sell out. So, but in regards to creating a YouTube channel, there is no sellout. Take your creation, have fun with it, and just understand that people are watching this on television. And by doing that, I think it'll be great viewership. So, guys, as always, subscribe, like, and comment. And for more information, tips, tricks, marketing, or scavenger hunts, or game creations, just hit one of the boxes that are going to pop up. Thanks so much, guys. And as I always say, let's play.